Alrighty, what's up everybody? Peter Gilmer here for video number 2 on this glorious Monday evening, June the 14th, 2021, right here on the Peter Gilmer YouTube wrestling channel, youtube.com/Peter Gilmer. Thank you all for watching. Make sure you like the video, hit the subscribe button down below, and subscribe to my other channels, which are down below in the description box. And as always, find me on Facebook, follow me on Twitter and Instagram, share the video all over the internet, and don't forget to tap that bell. Turn on all my notifications so you never ever miss an upload. That's it. Simple as that. All right, ladies and gentlemen, on this Monday evening, got Raw coming up in about 45 minutes. I'm going to try to get this done quickly and nicely. And that's what I can say about that. So check out my video I did a little bit earlier about Samoa Joe coming back to WWE, basically NXT. Going to be exclusive to NXT as a possible NXT GM to replace William Regal or as an enforcer. But we'll find out tomorrow night on NXT on the USA Network. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. All right, on this beautiful, chilly Monday evening, June the 14th, 2021, and that too, ladies and gentlemen, and Nick too. What's up, Nick? Everybody, get ready, because it's time. It is time, ladies and gentlemen, for your AEW Dynamite review for June the 11th, 2021, from Daly's Place in Jacksonville, Florida. All right. Thank you very much. And your food is ready. And that's it. All right. So another edition of Dynamite on Friday night. Pretty soon we won't be getting it on Friday night. After this week, next week's show will be on Saturday night. And I think the week after that, I think is back to Wednesday. It was back to Friday. I have no idea what happens after the June 26th show, but we'll get there when we get there. And then as of July the 7th, AEW returns to the road and back on Wednesday nights for Dynamite as they begin their July road trip with 4 big shows. July the 7th in Miami with Road Rager. Then the week after that, Fyter Fest Night 1. Week after that, Fyter Fest Night 2. And the end of July the 28th, in Texas, I believe, will be Fight for the Fallen. And that's pretty much it for that. So AEW is getting back on track with touring and everything else. And we'll get to that in just a second. I'm just checking something real quick on see if any pertinent news happened with the AEW ratings for this past week. Must say anything? Let me just check. AEW social media has been called out for following Brazzers. Kenny says that the Forbidden Door deal with New Japan was due to the pandemic. So that's that. See anything else ratings wise? I don't see anything yet. But quickly we'll get to the show in a minute. Bret Hart was this close to signing with AEW. That close, but it is what it is. Brody Lee -1 was training with Liv Morgan 10-year-old kid training with Liv Morgan. Go ahead. Just don't touch her into you know what. But it is what it is. So that's it. So yeah, Brody Lee Jr. is training. So in probably another 5-6 years he'll probably be on the Dynamite, or probably on Dark or Elevation or Rampage. We'll see what happens with that. The Young Bucks are hinting that they might bring back Generation Me. Remember that when they were in TNA when we first heard about the Bucks? So they might bring that back after the Impact Wrestling Invasion with Sami Callihan coming to beat the crap out of them and Kenny, and then proceed to get fired by Don Callis. So probably see Sami Callihan on Dynamite this Friday night to further that storyline. Because at Slammiversary, Sami faces Kenny for the Impact World Title. We'll see what happens with that. Other than that, I do not see any news regarding the ratings for Dynamite. Maybe they haven't come out yet. I don't know. And we'll see what happens with that. And I'm trying to check this real quick. And as always, I don't know anything. So, but it is what it is. Blah blah blah. Yeah. So, quick preview for Raw. We're gonna get Eva Marie, her first match back in God knows how long. She's taking on Naomi in a battle of catering. Thank God it was taped, so we don't have to see this damn thing live. But yeah, that'll be your shit break match of the night. So that'll probably get the worst segment in well, not the it'll probably get no rating because nobody will watch it. Nobody cares. Let's see here. Nothing else. Marty Jannetty claims to turn his life around. Okay. Steve Cutler. We remember Steve Cutler from the Forgotten Sons, and he got released after that. And now in I think Ring of Honor. No, he's in Impact, I think. He wanted to name the an NXT stable POS. You know what that means? And if you don't know what it means, you're sold out, and you know what that means. But you're SOL. Most you trolls are SOL. And that's that. Don't see anything regarding that. Regarding the ratings, I don't know why they haven't put out. So that's basically it. So unless you follow Brian Alvarez, who's the ratings guy, if you will, he always puts it up on Twitter. So follow him and let me know. Hopefully, maybe I'll find out somehow. But we'll see what happens. Or I'll find out maybe later tonight while I'm watching Monday Night War. But it is what it is. And that's it. Nick says he's not. Acknowledged comment. Nick says he's not gonna watch Monday Night Raw. I don't blame you, because it is the cure for insomnia. And now that's pretty much it. So I'll probably watch it. I'd rather watch the Met game and see how bad they lose tonight because David Peterson's on the mound. So yeah, definitely lost tonight, but you never know. But we'll see. And that's that. All right, let's get to Dynamite from Friday night. So Friday. Decent tag team matches galore. Good for the TNT title. Vito Smash and taking on Order. We had Hangman Adam Page doing some cowboy shit, teaming up with Preston, number 10, as they take on Will Hobbs and all that. We heard from Sting and Darby Allin. All right, sorry about that. So Mike was muted, so because the fucking computer sucks. But as I was saying, that we had a lot of good matches and some good stuff on Dynamite. And let's get to it. Before we do, Nick has something to say, and he says, "I would rather go to bed early than watch Monday Night Raw." I think a lot of people would, but you know, it is what it is, and it's the go-home show before Hell in a Cell, and probably not much hype tonight. So, same thing for SmackDown this Friday night, and that's it. Hell in a Cell is thankfully the last pay-per-view in the Thunderdome, so that's good. Because after Hell in a Cell, they go to Money. They're gonna be in, I believe, Fort Worth, Texas, for Money in the Bank on July the 18th, and then Houston, Texas for Monday Night Raw the night after that. Houston, they're gonna be in Houston for SmackDown, then Fort Worth, Texas for Money in the Bank, and then Houston, Texas for Raw, as the WWE goes back on tour. And that's pretty much all I gotta say about that. Thank you for the dislikes, suckers. That's all you can do. Keep giving me those 25 dislikes. That's all you can do with your 25 or more sock accounts, because you have no balls and no dick to say anything in my face. But it is what it is. All right. So let's we started. add myself. Sorry about that. Anyway. All right, and we are back. All right, sorry about that. So as we're saying, Christian beats Angelico with the kill switch, and then afterwards he gets beat up. Matt Hardy hits the twist of fate, goes for the leech, that new movie has, but then Jungle Boy Jack comes out and saves the day, and that's it. So we're probably gonna get a tag team match next week, this coming Friday night on the program. Jungle Boy Jack and Christian taking on either Matt Hardy and one of the members of TH2. But we'll see what happens with that. And we'll move on from there. So I'll get that 2.5 out of 5 stars. All right, after that, we break back. We have Tony Baloney Tony Schiavone ski. Now Aaron Solo and T. Marshall Marshall now is known as QT Marshall, which was his Ring of Honor name, will face off with Cody Rhodes and Brock Anderson, who is the son of Arn Anderson. So Cody comes out first with his Kingdom theme, as always, his great theme. And then Arn and his son out. Cody says that Brock will show next week that he's hitting home runs. Yeah, puts over the kid and congratulates him, shakes his hand, and that's basically it. And Brock Anderson, in his younger days, back in the early days of the NWA, and then in WCW, and the time he was in WWF, Tully Blank, back to the CW. And then it wasn't even there, but it is what it is, and all that stuff. But Brock Anderson looks exactly like his dad. It's amazing when he was younger. Arn Anderson when he was younger looked like a dad. He looked like somebody's dad. 30-year-old guy, looking like that. But so we're gonna see Brock next this coming Friday night with Cody to take on Q Marshall and Aaron Solo of the Nightmare Factory, and we'll move on from there. So we'll see that. Cody then says, "Mind, I'm change." He got beat by Anthony Gogo last week. I think he got knocked out. I think that was when he got knocked out, and QT got the pin. But it is what it is. So that brings out QT Marshall. It says that he pinned Cody all by himself. I'm all by myself. He says enough with the second generation nepotism. Starts mocking, Brock Anderson. I don't know what that meant, but anyway, basically QT's sick and tired of all this crap from Cody. Says Cody's been skipping. What makes Cody who he is with the fans, not the IWC, but the paying customers. Says he wants a full house when AEW goes back on the road, so everyone can see him literally kick ass. So he proposes a South Beach July 7th road race Miami. So Cody's like, you want it? You got it. Well, let's do it right now. You want it? Let's do it right now. Q out the ring. Gets a on and his son was almost beating the crap out of him, and then referee and the point. We'll see what happens with that as we move on. We move on. Gave it 2.5 out of 5 stars, and that's all I gotta say about that. Okay. Nick says, let me see what Nick says. Hold on. If I can get it. There we go. Nick says, Arn looked like what an average dad in the 80s would look like. That's what I was talking about. Yeah. A typical soccer dad. You know, talk about soccer moms. That's what he looked like. A soccer dad from 1985. Good, you know, you look good. And now it looks like an old fart. It is what it is, you know. I'm an old fart, but I don't look old. I'm 44, but it is. I'm old, but I'm not an old fart. And that's it. That's all right. After that, we get a recap of the whole situation with the Young Bucks and Pentagon Zero. And Pac of the Death Triangle, and as you saw what happened last week with Eddie Kingston coming out to save them. And then it was announced that we're going to get a 6-man tag team match. So this is match number 2. Pac, Penta, Zero, Miedo, and Eddie Kingston taking on the Young Bucks, the AEW Tag Team Champions, part of the Elite, the Elite, and the look color who has his face mask on. Pretty much all I gotta say about that. We had Don Callis, the invisible hand, on commentary to annoy JR, Excalibur, and Tony Baloney. And that was it. So also with Pac and Matt voting a little bit, and then Pac's like, "Give me Brandon, give me the weak link." All 3 of them. Matt's just like selling like crazy. Tries to tag in Brandon, and brings him in the hard way. I'm not coming in, and Matt's like, "Get in here!" Everybody's beating the crap out of Brandon at this point. And then tears open Cutler's chest, and then goes. He just basically beat the living crap out of and then Pac and Kingston start arguing a little bit, which lets Brandon hit a big kick. And then for no apparent reason, I think it was it was Kingston throws him into the Young Bucks corner, get the hot tag, if you will. Matt comes in, gets taken to meme. That's a meme now. If you've seen that meme that he did, was like, that was kind of cool. He mocks the Bucks, and he starts beating up the Bucks for a little bit. And my notes the computer would load. There we go. Whoops. All right. After that, the Bucks double team Pac, hit a double fist drop, and they showboat a little bit. They mock Kingston and Penta, trying to get. They pick Pac up, sending him to the turnbuckle. Just more showboating from the Bucks and mostly the Bucks. As when picture in picture come back, Pac catches Matt charging with a raised boot. Matt comes back with a tagging in Pentagon, but excuse me, Eddie Kingston. But he pauses like, okay. So Eddie Kingston, Brandon cut him off. He's taken down. Kings finally comes in, cleans house, hits an exploder to Nick. Then Pentagon comes in. He goes up crossbody to both the Bucks, and then Brandon grabs Penta, and Matt goes for a super, and Matt hits Brandon right in the face. Oops. And then they go up top to hit a Canadian Destroyer. And then Brandon tripped him. Matt tries to kick Penta, but hits Brandon once again. Cut the cover. It's a slam, cover for a near fall. Pac comes in. Eddie lances on Matt. Pentagon. Pac goes up back arrow. Cutler tries to cut him off by using the camera like he used last week. And it's just betting him in the ring. Nick, Eddie, Penta kicks him in the gut. We get an arm drag to Nick. Tope over the ropes to Cutler and Matt. Pac with a 450 into the brutalizer. Pac's like, no! And eventually Matt stops Nick with a step-up enziguri and then convinces Pac to do a double dive, which they do. But Matt manages to get a rope on Pac, grabs the trunks, looking for the sneaky victory, but only gets 2. Pac then lays in the mat, comes off the ropes, but gets 2 double kicks by Brandon and Matt. And Brandon's like, I want to finish him off. So Brandon with a springboard, but nobody home. And Eddie then levels him and basically won the match. But anyway, Death Triangle, Pentagon, Pac, and Eddie Kingston all and the Bucks were not too happy with Brandon, as we saw on BTE today. So that's all I got to say about that. So yeah, it is what it is. So match was pretty good. Gave it a 3.25. Afterwards, the Bucks attack Pentagon and Kingston. And then the Good Brothers, Gallows and Anderson, come in. But out comes Kazarian, or Kaz. Basically evens the odds. They blow with Gallows, but gets clothesline over the ropes. Eddie points out Cutler's in the ring. And then Kaz turns him inside out with a clothesline. Either an 8-man tag between the Bucks and Gallows and Anderson and Death Triangle. Basically Pac, Eddie Kingston, and Pentagon and Kaz this week. Who knows? We'll see what happens with that. All right, we've got 19 minutes to Raw. Not that anybody cares. It is what it is. All right, we're going to break during the night to start the show. So that all the Pinnacle comes out. MJF is pissed. He doesn't want to take your not in the mood for what you got to say. So anyway, Dax Hardwood, Stadium Stampede didn't go away. They thought because it's not a match for men like how FTR are like Santana or Ortiz. Like they're similar, but they never lost their edge. He says he has a wife, family, kids, and a bank account. And then Cash Wheeler says he doesn't have a family and doesn't give a crap about Santana and Ortiz's family. Damn. We said the S word. He says they never won titles, and the difference is they are building their legacy while Santana and Ortiz are footnote and others. And Spears goes off on Sammy Guevara, saying he's not a hero like Jericho claims. He's a glorified indie wrestler. The Pinnacle is what, and he's a damn hero. I don't know about that. And then Wardlow talks about Jake Hager being obsessed with him because every time they confront each other, he brings out the best in Hager. Says Hager invited him to his world, the MMA cage fight that's supposed to happen this week, because he can't beat him in the regular wrestling ring. So he says, wherever he is, he's always in Wardlow's world, and then he accepts the match. So we got that. It's actually now official. And then finally, MJF says everyone is angry, but he's a bit tired of being the best young guy in the business. That's why he's 23 before you finish what. So at the AEW rally way back in 2018, I believe, he did his thing and then walked off stage. He saw Jericho come to him, boner, and no, he's kidding. He was going to be able to work with Jericho, and it should have been a dream come true, but that wasn't. He realized Jericho's just like everyone else, not even on his level. He says Jericho's match request that Jericho made last week is denied because he's not surprised Jericho's him because he's a chicken and has the speaking skills of Helen Keller. Damn. Then he says to keep his name out of tells Sammy to keep out because he's better than you, and you know it. And that was like that. So that was some good stuff from Pinnacle. But then Jericho showed on the Contron, and he's outside Daly's place with his bat. Let me just get to it. Oh, here we go. MJF can brag about it all night long of getting one over on the Inner Circle. But what does that mean? So the Circle, they all have bats. They surround at the limo and start beating the living crap out of it. And in the ring, the entire Pinnacle's like, oh God, we have to walk home from Daly's place. That sucks. And then we see Jake Hager in a forklift, and he just goes right into, breaks it completely apart, and then he lifts up, lowers it a bit, and basically the limo is just a wreck. Shown to Uber, and then Sammy says, "I'll fight you, MJF, any day of the week," and then the Inner Circle leave on the forklift, and that's it. So yeah. So very Attitude Era like, because we've seen this before with like the DX Express getting blown up, the Vince's limo blowing up, stuff like that. Jericho likes to relive the past, but it is what it is, and that's all like that. And we'll move on from there. So I gave all that 3.5 out of 5 stars, and continues the Inner Circle Pinnacle storyline, this mega feud between the two factions, and this Friday night we're gonna get Will and Jake Hager MMA cage fight, and advantage here at this point. We'll see what happens with that, and we move on. All right, then we go to Darby and Sting, giving their answer to Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky for actually, Scorpio and Ethan said that Darby has to find a partner other than Sting. So Darby says he's not replacing Sting, and he wants to face Ethan Page and Scorpio Sky in a cat match. Sting's like, no, that's not a good idea there, dude. And he basically tells Darby, don't do something stupid because you're not stupid. He's like, I know. Sting says, basically, I got in, and he wants to prove that he can do it. Sting points like 7 months ago, And Darby says, it's not about that. And Sting's like, you really want me to stay home? Okay. I'll stay home. Why don't you get your ass kicked? I'm saving you. Somebody save him? Because Darby didn't mention that he does have a partner. But who could that be? Will somebody be joining him and Sting? We'll see on Friday night. That handicap match. I don't like Darby's chances right now. It is what it is, and that's that. So, pretty quickly, we're moving on. We're moving on, ladies and gentlemen. Moving on. Then we get a video package of Evil Uno's relationship with good old Joel and how important the TNT title is to him because of it. As we all know, before Darby got the belt, Brody Lee was the I'm getting notification. Brody Lee was the longest reigning TNT champion and the greatest TNT champion in AEW history. So that's that. So little video hyping the TNT title match between Evil Uno as he takes on Mito Smash CJ Pussy. Match. The rest of the Dark Order came out. Even -1 came out at one point. They were cheering him on. Pretty back and forth match. Miro was kicking his ass for a little bit. But Uno comes back, a couple of boots to Miro. Miro catches him, going up, launches him across the ring. As we go to picture-in-picture, Miro with a big suplex and continues to beat down on Evil Uno, just whipping his ass. Locks in a choked him. And starts manhandling, starts tearing at his mask. Goes for a straitjacket sleep on Mr. Pro. But Uno fights out of it, breaks the hold, gets to his feet, starts beating up on picture. Miro with a dropkick of his own on Uno as the referee counts to 6 on Uno. Then the Dark Order came out. As we see number 5, Angel. Then he finally gets in the ring at 9.5. Miro goes out, clothesline Stu Grayson over the barricade. And then number 5 leaves. Number 5, Johnny 5. No, Johnny 5. But number 5 leaves and steps into the ring. Right into a jawbreaker. Uno with some forearms. And Miro gets pushed into ropes, comes off with a Hurricane Rana. Then not 1, but 2 splashes on the champ. Miro's out of the corner for a 3rd attempt, but Uno ducks and hits a big boot. Goes up top, hits a Senton Atomical. Goes for the pin, but Miro kicks out at 1. Basically no-sold it. As we see the rest of the Dark Order come out, including -1, Brody Lee Jr. They're cheering him on. Then Uno gets some momentum going, goes for a powerbomb. Miro blocked it. Uno stands Miro's hands, comes off the ropes for a crossbody. Miro caught him. Uno then turns into a 1925 roll-up. By Miro, who gets pushed off headfirst into the turnbuckle. Ow. Uno with another cover for a near fall. Then he's waiting for Miro, who's slowly getting to his feet. Does the little thing that Brody Lee did. Then he hits the discus lariat that basically does nothing. As Miro just like, you hit my titty, Then he wipes out Uno with one of his own. Then he locks in the game over. And the accolade, what he called the camel clutch, fucks the ass, makes him humble, and Uno taps out. So that sucks. But still, I didn't really think that Miro was going to lose to somebody Evil Uno, but it is what it is. I think he's going to lose to somebody, at this point, I don't know who. Maybe Adam Page, but who knows. Actually, he's going to lose to Kip Sabian, like I said, when Kip Sabian comes back with his lovely bride, Penelope Ford, from his hand injury. And that's that. So Miro gets the win, retains the title. Match gave 2.5 out of 5 stars. And that's pretty much all right, 7 minutes raw. Hopefully through this pretty quickly. All right. This week on we got Jim Ross sitting down with Andrade El Idolo or basically Andrade. Um, but then we get a hype video of Andrade and his success. We don't see any matches really. Just basically, that he's rich and he's got a bitch, but it is what it is, and that's all it is. Anyway, and after that, we keep Baloney in the ring talking about the AEW World Title match between Jungle Boy Jack and Kenny Omega for the AEW title. So Kenny comes out with Don Callis. Schiavone says and then Don Callis tells Schiavone to shut up. Says Jungle Boy may have overcome 20 men, but they overcame the Tony Khan screw job to get the title off Kenny. He says congratulations to Jungle Boy, but like Baltimore, he's a one-hit wonder. The one that sings his theme song. Kenny says he's supposed to sell the match like Jungle Boy is some kind of dangerous challenger for his belt, but he can't bring himself to say anything really bad about Jungle Boy. Makes fun. He makes fun of him, calls him an underwear model. Says Jungle Boy reminds him of a younger version of him. And made a champion today, but and then Don Callis says he can accept the guts to get in the ring with Kenny. And on cue, Jungle Boy comes out, and Kenny's like, "Wow, you actually came." But Promo, even though he has, says Jungle Boy has nothing to say because he doesn't have the guts. And he's like, "Are you gonna lay your hands on me before the match, or actually cut a promo? The best promo in the world." So Kenny's like, "I give you 5 seconds to say what you gotta say," and so Jungle Boy takes the mic and says, "Man, you talk way too much." So Kenny gets pissed and he's going to attack. Jungle Boy ducks and starts beating up on Kenny, and then Kenny with a rake in the eyes. Then he goes on an attack, sends Jungle Boy in the ropes, but Jungle Boy drops, locks in the snare trap for about 1 minute. Young Bucks coming to save Kenny. And that's it. So good hype for next week. Well, for the 26th, with a match for the AEW title. That we Kenny just winners. They're just making Jungle Boy out. Oh, he's gonna win. He got a shot. Jungle Boy's gonna win, and that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So I gave that segment 3.5 out of 5 stars, and that's it. All right, and her representative, Smart Mark Sterling, who announces that Jade's marketing revenue 43% through monetization. I don't know how that happened. They must got good YouTube monetization, if you know what I mean. I don't have monetization. I don't give two shits about YouTube monetization because YouTube sucks. But it is what it is. He says the freeloaders and hangers-on are gone. Jade has a family to feed. So he's going to make sure that she start across all of social media. So Jade says she wants to market her catchphrase. And Mark's like, "Go ahead and say it." And Jade's like, "Because I'm that bitch." And that's it. So I like this little thing with Jade and Smart Mark Sterling. Kind of cool. And Jade, is Jade. And soon, not now, but pretty soon, AEW Women's Champion. I can guarantee that. She might be the one to beat Britt Baker, I think. It was not going to be Shido. It was going to be Rio or anybody else at this point. Maybe Anna Jay. But we'll see. We can get Anna back in a couple months after that. All right, so we move on. So I gave that 3 out of 5 stars. And that's it. Kind of promo about their match with Darby this Friday night. Basically saying, "We're going to kick your ass, Darby," and that's it. Go back to the riding your skateboard, stuff like that. And then you get to your bathroom break match. That bathroom break bathroom break match of the night. Can't even talk. We got Lance Archer. Everybody dies. Taking on Chandler. Thanks for coming, Chandler. As Archer kills him in 40 seconds with the blackout. 1, 2, 3. Gets finishes him off, and then zoom, he's out. It's like, thank you for coming, and bye. And then it's like, okay, he's out. That's it. So that was like Fiddler match. So if you went to the bathroom, like, what? We missed? Yeah, you missed 40 seconds, dude. It is what it is. Thanks to the Wingmen and Nick Nemeth, Dolph Ziggler's brother. They're offering Orange Cassidy a spot. You rearrange your wardrobe, or we're gonna rearrange your face. That's it. So looks like Orange Cassidy has a little problem with the Wingmen, and that's that. We don't care for that. It is what it is. So I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. Didn't give 2 shits about that. And we move on. All right, Raw is about to come on, so I'm gonna finish this off as Raw begins. Let me get 1 second. Let me put on the light. This is getting dark. You won't want to see my sexy body, my sexy face, but it is what it is. All right, so just get the TV set up for Raw, and then we'll finish this baby off with a nice Sunday. And it's about CNN. Let me just get it on my dish. All right, and that's pretty much it. All right, going back to AEW Dynamite. We're gonna finish this off. All right, we get to our next match. The Beast, Nyla on legit Layla Hirsch. We had excuse me. At side, Mickey Guerrero. Pretty decent match. Not a great match, but kind of hard hitting. Nyla comes out first, and then Layla comes out, and then we see like a stool for Layla, just like a little short chick, like 4'5", 4'7". I don't know, 4'3" maybe. I don't know, but it is what it is. They go back and forth. Layla held her own. But in the end, just give me a second as that. All right. So we get there, and we get in the end. They brawl, and Nyla with a headbutt. Later comes right back, goes for her. Nyla caught her and hits a super beast bomb from the top for the win. 1, 2, 3. Nyla gets the win. Match was okay. 2.25 out of 5 stars. All right, and now we see what's going on with Alexa Bliss and what happened last week on Raw with that horrible ending segment with Shayna and Shayna getting scared of a goddamn doll. Lexi's live now. They're talking, and she's talking about it. And then they show what happened last week. It is what it is, and that's that. He's like, "Are you scared, Shayna?" Anyway, we'll get to that. So I'm gonna kind of give you a little bit of a live look into. Go back to AEW to finish this off. We go right to Tony Baloney with the AEW Women's Champion, Dr. Britt Baker, Team D, baby. She said she was furious at Nyla for what happened last week by knocking over her cheeseburgers and stuff. But then she took a week, relaxed, realized Nyla looked pretty good flipping burgers. Could have a good job at Burger King. Then she shames Nyla for making fun of Layla Hirsch's height. Says she's already the greatest AEW Women's Champion. While Nyla is one of the jealous bitches in the back. Then she says Nyla needs the title because it makes her, but she makes the title. And thank you, yours truly, Dr. Britt Baker, DMD, baby. So they're hyping up Nyla taking on Britt Baker for the title in her first defense, but Britt's gonna kick her ass, and that's all I gotta say about that. All right, now on Raw, Nia Jax. Oh, is in the playground talking to Lexi, and basically like, what happened to you? We used to be friends. I know the real you. And basically saying you need to, telling Lexi you need to stop messing with friends and stop messing with my career. And basically like telling Lexi she's disgusting and this and that, and we were never friends. And Naya's like, I think I gotta smack some sense into you, and basically challenges Lexi to a match in the tonight. Lexi's crying, but she's actually laughing. You know, she's not laughing. She's not crying. There's no crying in wrestling. So, and then she's laughing, and then Nia's like, "Can you forgive me?" Blah blah blah. And then Lexi like looks right at her, and I guess she accepted the match. So yeah, so we'll see Lexi taking on Nia Jax, and you know, with Nia we got Reggie. You know, Reggie at probably gonna be at ringside, and maybe Shayna Baszler will be at ringside, maybe to get revenge on Lily and Lexi. But we'll see what happens with that. We got also on Raw, we got Drew McIntyre against AJ Styles, and Asuka will be on tonight as she will be taking on Ripley for the 4th time. Why are they giving her this match? I understand we Asuka Ripley 4, 3 or 4, whatever it is. I don't know why. I guess they just want to put Asuka in in the grave because they have nothing for her. Also, we got the New Day taking on RK Bro, Randy Orton's Mountain's Voice, and Matt Riddle in a tag match. All right, so I'll get AEW in a minute. Let me just check my time. Okay, we're almost done. All right, so we start off with that segment, Nia Jax and Alexa Bliss going one-on-one. And now we begin with match number 1. We have Nikki Cross in the ring. And then we go to commentary with Jimmy Smith, Corey Graves, and Saxton. Then they show Nikki's win streak over the last 3 weeks, beating Rhea and Charlotte in the Beat the Clock 2-minute challenge. And then we got to see her and Asuka beat Rhea Ripley and Charlotte after Charlotte and Rhea, could not tag together, and hitting natural selection on Rhea, and then walks out, and then walked out on her. Nikki picks up the pieces and wins the match. So they're gonna hype that. I would think they're gonna continue that tonight as Asuka and Rhea will go one-on-one. So we'll see what happens with that. Hopefully Asuka wins. She doesn't get put in catering. And that's that. That's it. But this is great. Nikki Cross is back on Raw for the last 5 weeks so far. And that's that. Nikki's going to be taking on Charlotte one-on-one. In just a minute, Charlotte's cutting a promo with Sarah Schreiber. So I'll get, that's that. And Charlotte's like, why am I not focused on my match at Hell in a Cell? Why do I got to face Nikki? Because you have to. Basically, hyping herself as the opportunity. Basically showing her and Nikki, blah, blah, blah. I don't need a match, but what I do need is the match removed from my record from losing 2 weeks ago. That's not going to happen. Saying she's the division, she's this and that. I'm like, shut the hell up and get out to the ring, your ass kicked. And then she's like, she looks forward to ending Nikki Cross's, Rhea's delusion. And yeah, so here comes the Queen. Here comes horses. So this is what it is, and that's that. We move on from that. All right, so going back to AEW to finish this off. And cat's going nuts. So Britt Baker cuts a promo on Nyla. She's mad what happened with Nyla, flipping, messing up her celebration last week with the cheeseburgers from McDonald's. I'm still waiting for my coupon. Come on, Britt. Come on. Give me a coupon. Send that coupon to New Jersey, okay? I could use a nice, good McDonald's double cheeseburger right now. I'm hungry. And maybe I'll get one for Rosa, too. And then, she turns it around and is like, oh, well, you look good burgers at McDonald's. And then basically said that Nyla says that the title, because it makes her, but Britt says, well, I make this title look good, bitch. Well, she didn't say that. But basically, she says, I'm the role model. I'm the star of the division, blah, blah, blah. So it looks like we're going to get pretty soon, maybe at Road Rager or one of the July shows, Britt Baker, DMD, baby, taking on Nyla Rose with, Vicky Guerrero at ringside for the AEW Women's title. And, yeah, that's that. And Britt's first defense of the belt. And I think she will win. Because I don't think Nyla needs the belt anymore. That's that. So it looks like they're setting up a lot of Britt coming up. We got Ty Conti, in the top 5. Thunder Rosa. Shida probably getting a rematch. And that's pretty much it. Okay, Rhea Ripley came out to cause distraction. Roll for 2. That's that. So move on from that. So that's that. All right. So this week on Dynamite, we got a I thought it was going to be an 8-man tag team match, but it's going to be a 6-man tag team match with Pentagon, Zero, Edo, Eddie Kingston, and Kaz taking on Matt Jackson and the Good Brothers. So Nick's going to be out of the equation. Nick will probably be at ringside as a Charlotte just sends Nikki into the barricade. Ouch. And staring a hole into Rhea. Rhea's just like, I'm still up here. You're down there. Then we go to commercial, and that's it. So, yeah, come back. Pentagon, Kingston, and Kazarian taking on Matt Jackson of the Young Bucks. And tag team action. And we have Pac ringside. The big faces, Nick Jackson, and maybe Brandon Cutler at ringside for the Elite. And we all know Don Callis will be there to be on to make Tony Schiavone will. Also on the card Friday night, Orange Cassidy will take on Cesar Bonani of the Wingmen. Don't really give 2 craps about that match. Darby Allin taking on Scorpio Scott's chances unless somebody helps him, other than Sting. But we'll see what happens with that. Might be the Dark Order, but who knows? And also we got MMA Rules cage fight. I think it's going to be an actual MMA cage. We got Jake Hager taking on Wardlow. That should be pretty good and brutal. See what happens with that. And I would think this would probably be the main event. Cody Rhodes and the AEW debut of Brock Anderson as they take on T. Marshall and Ed Solo of the Nightmare Factory. And that's pretty much it. All right, so that's Friday night on Dynamite. That's it. All right. Then we go to the main event. Brian Cage and Will Hobbs taking on 10. And Hangman Adam Page is going to do some cowboy shit. And, kind of back and forth. But in the end, I'm going to just paraphrase this quickly because I want to watch the rest of Raw and some earlier. Basically, good match. Getting to the end. Ricky Starks comes out. I think Hook came out as well. Sticks Dex Cage in the face with the FTW title that somehow has for almost 1 year now. Barely defends it, just like goddamn prop. Hits Cage in the face. Cage is pissed. And then he goes after Ricky Starks. They go to the back. 10 goes after Will Hobbs, gets hit with a spine buster, but the goes for the cover. The pin is broken up by Adam Page, who gets tossed to the outside. Hobbs then grabs 10, throws him into the ropes, but 10 floats over into a Gilmore cutter. Bang! And then Page comes in with the buckshot lariat. 10 covers 1, 2, 3. Hangman and 10 of the Dark Order. He got the win over Team Taz. And that's it. So pretty decent match. I gave 3.25 out of 5 stars. And the rest of the Dark Order come out with -1 as always, because he's now on the AEW roster. Lucky him. Getting that $100 from Tony Khan. It is what it is, to buy his toys. No, I need my toys. Me and my brother have to play with our toys. Well, he plays with his toys, and he's wrestling Liv Morgan, getting a boner because Liv Morgan looks hot. Ty Conti's not going to be a happy camper. Ty and -1 like this, not like this. So that's that. So it is what it is. So yeah. So the Dark Order come out, and they all grab beers and all drinking it, and freaking -1 happy. I'm like, sir, you're waiting to have beer right now. We see Colt Cabana handing him a bottle of water, and he took a bottle of water too. I guess Colt Cabana doesn't like beer. He likes dick, but he doesn't like beer. But it is what it is. And they all drink up, and that ends the show. Drink up with your beer and your water. And that's that. I don't know why they didn't throw me a beer, but it is what it is. That's fine and dandy. All right, that ends Dynamite for this past Friday night. And that's pretty much all I can say about that. All right, so my final rating, like I said, my rating for the match, 3 out of 5 stars. And my final rating for AEW Dynamite this past Friday night was a 7.25 out of 10. I felt it was a little bit better than SmackDown. Even though SmackDown had a great ending with Roman launching and killing Dominic Mysterio. So, we'll see what happens with that on Friday night. SmackDown as the 1 week hype for Rey Mysterio and Roman Reigns inside Hell in a Cell for the Universal title. Not much hype. I don't care, because we all know what's going to happen. Dominic's going to try to come in and get his revenge on Roman, but I think like Jey Uso will come out and come in and try to help Roman somehow, and Nikki's grabbing her boobies. It is what it is. She goes off the top. Charlotte grabs her. She starts yelling at, smiling and this and that. She hits a fallaway slam on the floor. Then she kips up as Rhea Ripley is at ringside right near commentary. And now they're starting to go at us like, anything you can do, I can do better. And then Charlotte took too much time as Nikki somehow ran around the ring, and Charlotte got counted out. So Nikki wins match number 4. Nikki is 4-0 and 2-0 against Charlotte. So thanks to Ms. Ripley, Nikki Cross wins again. Break her up. Give her the title. No, they're not going to give her the title, but that's that. So Nikki wins by count out. Rhea Ripley smiling, and then she's celebrating around the ring, and then Charlotte hits that big boot right in the face. Now she's going to town on Nikki in the ring. Referee's trying to get her out. And here we go, the figure eight. About to go for the figure 4 and the figure 8, but Rhea comes in and hits Riptide. Riptide on Charlotte Flair, and she stands over her disgusting body and holds up the Raw Women's title. That's that. So Rhea sends a message to Charlotte to gain momentum going into their match at Hell in a Cell for the Raw Women's Championship. And hopefully this will be the same thing on Sunday, this Sunday. Because, there is another pay-per-view this week. That's pretty much that. So Rhea gains her advantage and hits Riptide on Charlotte. Hopefully she hits Riptide again on Charlotte to retain the title. So I do not want to see Charlotte beat Rhea Ripley like she did at WrestleMania 36 for the NXT title. And then Charlotte lost the belt to a good friend Io Shirai. And that's that. All right, now we got a recap of 2 weeks ago. I think it was last week actually, with I think it was Kofi Kingston beating Mr. Matt Riddle. So we saw that. Randy Orton's not happy. Come back live. The original Bro, Matt Riddle, is talking to Jeff Hardy, dude. Praising Hardy, saying, "You're a legend, bro. What's the key to success?" And Hardy's like, "It's about teamwork," and he's got his eyes closed, like, "It's all about teamwork. I can see you, but I don't know." Spirit of the team is gone, blah, blah, blah. Basically tells Matt Riddle that you need to listen to Randy and basically show him some respect. And then he's like, goes out of his trance. He's like, "I got a match with John Morrison coming up." And Riddle's like, "Bro, you got 4 eyes." And then he starts going out on a rant. He says, "I can play 2 guitars and shred on the drums. And maybe we could have Xavier Woods on the bass and get Randy to play the piano." And then Randy comes in and he's like, "What?" And oh boy, Randy's mad. I like how Randy has that mustache and goatee now. Kind of cool. I have the full beard because I look good in it. But I did have the porn stash at one time and the goatee. But I might do that. I don't know. I might cut the sides off and just leave the stash and the goatee. Blah, blah, blah. Basically tells Riddle to just be him, whatever that means. And then Riddle's like, "Does that mean you like me?" That's that. All right, now we got the music of John Morrison. Now listen. And he comes out with The Miz in his wheelchair. Hopefully he doesn't, go down the. Is he gonna go? Looks like it. He's getting close to the ramp. As last week he went down the ramp, and John had to catch him. That was kind of funny. So John's going down the ramp, and Miz is like, "John, you forgot about me, dude." So now we're gonna get Jeff Hardy, dude, taking on John Morrison 1-on-1. And the continued burial of John Morrison will continue. They should just release him. Let him go to NXT. I'm sorry. Break up Miz and Morrison. Just do it already. Because Morrison's a freaking joke now. Former Lucha Underground champion, former TNA champion, former Intercontinental champion, and this and that. ECW champion. Better than he is right now. Because WWE is making him look like a laughing stock. And now they got his wife, his wife Frankie Monet in there. Why can't you just take him off freaking Raw, take him off Raw, let him go to NXT and be like a manager? What he's doing now? Not being Johnny Drip Drip, but just be John Morrison in NXT. And just forget about The Miz. Miz can just, go back to banging Maurice in his house, be on MTV Cribs, and take care of his 2 kids, Monroe and Madison. That's it. And then get ready for season 3 of Ms. and Mrs. And then till he actually recovers from his ACL injury. That's it. But yeah, they're gonna keep Miz and Morrison together, and they're gonna look like 2 idiots, with that dripstick crap and Johnny Drip. But they want to keep Miz on TV because he's the hardest working man in WWE. He's always there, but it is what it is, and that's pretty much it. All right, let's end this little shindig, and then I'll edit this up and then watch the rest of this garbage show as it is right now. Oh, by the way, if you're asking, I gave the Nikki Cross Charlotte match 2 out of 5 stars. Didn't give 2 craps about that. The Alexa Bliss Nia, my whole Jax segment, I gave 2.25 out of 5 stars, and that's pretty much it. The segment with Hardy, Riddle, and then Randy Orton coming in, I gave that 2 out of 5 stars. So you get a little preview before I do the actual video, which will probably be either later tonight or maybe tomorrow. We'll see how things go. That's that. All right, let's end the show with some comments from my good buddy Nick. Nick says Nia is the last person to talk about being disgusting. She's disgusting, and she's fat, and a botch machine. So we got 2 botch machines on the show: Nia Jax and Eva Marie. That's just great. Even though we're not gonna see Eva Marie live on TV, we're gonna see a taped match with her and Naomi. That's gonna suck. So, if you want to go to the bathroom, hopefully it's quick. Hopefully the match lasts about 2 minutes, 2-3 minutes, so you can take your poop or you take your piss. You come out, the match is over. So you're like, I didn't miss a goddamn thing. That's great. So I'm not gonna watch that match. I'm gonna probably just go to the bathroom. And when I come back, hopefully the match is over. That's that. All right. So yeah, we move on from there. All right. Nick says rematch-a-mania running wild, brother. Yep, that's the WWE for you. Rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch. And when the draft happens, we'll get some decent matches, but after that, we're gonna get rematch after rematch after rematch after rematch. And that'll be it. And it looks like NXT is starting to do the same thing, especially coming out of In Your House 2, because they'll probably have some rematches on Tuesday night with probably like Xia Li and Mercedes Martinez, or they might do Mercedes Martinez and Mei Ying. What came out of that match? Just some stuff that they'll go over what happened at TakeOver, but mainly the plot of the show, the main part of the show is going to be what's going on, what's going to happen with William Regal. What happened at the end of the pay-per-view last night when basically he said, I've been here 7 years and it's time for a change. And now the rumors are going off. And like I said, I did today my video from earlier. You can watch after this video, that Samoa Joe is back with the WWE. He's now exclusive to NXT, and possibly will be the new NXT general manager, or maybe the enforcer for Mr. William Regal. So we'll have to see what happens tomorrow night on NXT, and that's that. All right, Jeff Hardy dude is in the ring with his crazy face paint and his we got some pyro. That's nice. That's that. We'll go on from there. All right, we'll finish this off. Nick says Oscar the catering. Hopefully not. The only place Oscar's going in is my bed, and that's it. Oscar the Catering, where she makes ramen noodles. Nick, come on. You know, no, you know, Nick, you're my boy and everything, but you know that's kind of racist. The saying, you know, don't make fun of my woman, please. Please don't. So I have to unmod you, and I don't want to. So be nice to Oscar and be nice to the Chinese American people and Koreans. Be nice to the Asians and Koreans and the Orientals, please. I don't want a freaking shitstorm on my channel and get hate mail from Oscar, you know, or Kyrie or EO or anybody else that's Japanese or Asian in that company. That's that. So, Morrison was beat the crap out of Jeff Hardy, and now Cedric Alexander's coming out. I guess they, what happened last week with a Jeff Hardy dude beat Cedric Alexander. So, yeah, I guess that's going to be a new feud. Don't care. Don't care. Two guys going nowhere. One's going out the door, and one's going back to catering. Take a guess which one that is, but it is what it is. Yeah, that's that. Nick says Eva Marie is gonna probably have a wardrobe malfunction. Probably, not that we need to see it. She'll botch that anyway, or do some other stupid shh. Yeah, Boris half to death. In that ridiculous, horrible 3-minute suckfest. She could have cut a promo. Her wrestling sucked. Eva Marie, yeah. Botch machine galore. Whisper in the Wind by Mr. Jeff Hardy, dude. And 2 count. And that's it. Miz is at ringside on commentary, by the way. You know, in his wheelchair. Cedric, I think, is on the ramp somewhere. That's that. Eva's mic skills were crap, among other things. And that's that. Don't know why Eva Marie came back. I don't either. They brought it back and they just released like 30 people. So just that's it. Morrison hits Starship Pain. 1, 2, 3. Wow, finally John Morrison gets a goddamn win. Finally. It's been like 4 months since he got a win. No thanks to Cedric Alexander, but you know, finally Johnny Drip Drip gets, you know, Johnny Drip Drip finally gets the win, and now Cedric's like, "Hey Miz, you just stay out here all night," and he's like, Cedric's like, "I want to apologize to Jeff. I want to apologize to you for last week for not showing you the respect that you deserve. You know, used to idolize him. Then he went to the back, looked, and then he went back to look at the match last week, and basically saying that Jeff Hardy showed him up. He tortured him, disrespected his authority, and all he sees in his mind is a man that he idolized his entire life, was basically a sore winner. So he's like, the only thing I apologize for now is not kicking your disrespectful behind into a retirement home. Ouch. Now Jeff comes back, says, "You are apologizing for not sending me to a retirement home. I will retire. I will retire if you can beat me in a match right now." Wow. So this is looks like it's going to be official. So Jeff Hardy gets a second match. After losing to Morrison. So we're going to get Jeff Hardy versus Cedric Alexander in a retirement match. So this could be the end of the end of Jeff Hardy. Maybe his contract is about to expire. I don't know, but he loses. Bye-bye Jeff Hardy. And bye-bye Jeff Hardy from WWE, and hello Jeff Hardy to AEW. Because you know what's going to happen. after his 90-day compete clause ends, which will be September the 14th at this rate if he he does lose, and I don't know when his contract actually ends, to be honest with you, but if it did end today, the 90-day clause, if he has one, will end on September the 14th. So he could appear on Dynamite on the 15th. On September 15th, we could get a Hardy Boys reunion. And that could be some good stuff, some good shit. The Hardy Boys can end their careers in AEW, possibly face the Bucks or Gallows or Anderson, whoever has the belts, win those and retire. And then they'll probably go into the WWE Hall of Fame, probably after maybe a year, maybe next year or the year after that. But we'll see what happens with that. So yeah, Jeff's definitely I think Jeff's gonna lose. He's gonna go bye-bye, and they'll probably do something like next week, like they do this big thing for Jeff Hardy, dude, and Cedric makes fun of it. I retired him. He's in the retirement home. And next thing we know, 3 months later, we might see Jeff Hardy in AEW. But then again, I got a crazy idea that since Jeff Hardy retired, he could come back as Willow in WWE. They don't have Bray Wyatt anymore, so he could come back. Now Jeff Hardy can stay in WWE, come back as Willow under that mask, and everyone's like, "Oh, who is that?" No, Cody Greer's like, "Oh my God, that's Willow!" But it'll probably be named something different because I don't think Vince will let him use Willow. They'll probably give him a ridiculous name, like Pillow or something like that. Yeah. But yeah, looks like, we'll see in a couple of minutes with Cedric Alexander and Jeff Hardy 2. And if Hardy loses, he is gone from the WWE. He will retire. And that's it. All right, let's move on. Let's finish this up. Okay. I don't know why Eva Marie came back. I don't know either. You get rid of Mickie James and Santana Garrett and Lana and then Samoa Joe and everybody else just to bring that botch machine back. But it is what it is. That's that. All right. Jeff Hardy's surprised he's not wrestling high. I don't want to know about that, but it is. It is what it is. Nick says Asuka's Japanese. I didn't say she was Chinese. I said she was Oriental, which means Asian too. But yeah, don't make fun of the Asians, please. I don't need hate mail. I want to have my free sushi. Not that I eat sushi, but not that way, but you know what I mean. Anyway, you're not the only one who wants Asuka. Well, they have to get in line behind me. And they have to pay me a lot of money. A lot of yen, if you know what I mean. You want Asuka, you pay me $1 million. You pay me 6 million yen, okay? Not even 10 million yen, which I don't even know how 10 million yen in American money is like maybe a couple hundred to maybe a couple $1,000. I don't know, but yeah, you want Asuka, you gotta go through me. And that's all I gotta say about that. Let me move on. Jeff Hardy to AEW. Possibly. Depends on this match. Right now he's in control. And that's it. All right, final comment. Samoa Joe re-signing with WWE feels like the AEW effect. What does that mean to you? What does that mean to you, Nick? It's like everybody. Oh, I think I know what you're talking about. I think I know what you're talking about. All the hype that where was Samoa Joe gonna go, and we all thought he was gonna go to AEW. Michinoku Driver by Cedric. 1, 2, and Hardy kicks out. And yeah, so everybody's thinking Samoa Joe is gonna go to AEW. Obviously, he's not going there now because now he's re-signed with the WWE. I don't know why, but Vince and basically Hunter brought him back. It wasn't Vince McMahon, it was Hunter. They fired him, and Hunter's like, I'm bringing him back. Handspring kick, nope. I think he tried to go for the neuralizer, and he missed. Hardy with the Gilmore Cutter. The Twist of Fate. And takes off his shirt. He's limping. Limping like a bum. He's going up top, looking for the Swanton. And he hits it. Can he get the cover? 1, 2, 3. So Jeff Hardy's not going to AEW just yet. So Hardy gets the win once again over Mr. Cedric Alexander, and he's still dancing dude. And then, that's it. So yeah, Jeff Hardy gets the win. So those two matches that he had, I both gave 2.25 out of 5 stars. So Jeff's not retiring just yet from WWE, but I don't know his contract status. And that's it. Now we got a commentary talking about Bobby Lashley, the almighty Bobby Lashley, and his bevy of hoes. Strippers. Lovely women. Bobby Lashley's doing his best Godfather impersonation, just without the pimp suit. No, he's just got a nice looking probably $5,000 suit with the WWE title, and he has MVP next to him. Good to be the champ. Good to be the champ. That's all I got to say about that. All right, just hyping the match with Drew McIntyre for Hell in a Cell and all that stuff like that. That's it. All right, so that's it. Thank you all for watching. Once again, 7.25 out of 10 stars for Dynamite this past Friday night. Don't know the ratings yet for SmackDown or AEW just yet. They'll probably come out later tonight or maybe tomorrow. Hopefully with maybe the Raw rating as well. So we'll probably get a lot of ratings coming out in the next couple of days. And that's it. So thank you all for watching. I'm Peter Gilmore. I probably won't be back later tonight with my third video for my Raw review on the Killer Demons channel. But don't forget to hit that bell, because you never know when I'll do an upload, and you stay in the loop and you get notified of when I do the video. Could be later tonight, could be tomorrow, could be the next day. Who knows at this point? But that's pretty much all I got to say about that. So thank you for watching. If I'm not back later, I'll see you guys probably tomorrow, my Raw review. And then we'll get you ready for NXT, which is going to be a pretty interesting show tomorrow night. That's it. So thank you, Nick, for coming in. As always, my good buddy, my trusty main supporter. Even though he makes fun of Asuka. It does not sit well with me. So be nice to Asuka, please. Or I'll have to kick your ass. That's all I gotta say about that. Gilmore Cutter City, if you keep messing with my woman. Because as we all know, nobody is ready for Asuka. Except that. That's all I gotta say about that. Alright, thanks for watching, everybody. Gonna watch the rest of Monday Night Snore. And after that, probably go to bed. So probably put me to bed before I even go to bed. But it is what it is. So thanks for watching, everybody. Check out my my Samoa Joe video from earlier in the description box. Subscribe, everybody. Follow me on social media. Hit the bell. Share the video all over the internet. And hate, rate. So hate, share, and hate, comment, and do whatever you want. I don't give two craps. And that's all I got to say about that. Thanks for watching. See you later, motherfuckers. I'm out. Peace, bitches.